Welcome. Please stand. Good morning. I'm Julie Byerly, and I'm honored to be the president of Geisinger College of Health Sciences and the dean of Geisinger Commonwealth School of Medicine. And I wish you all a very warm welcome to this, our 2023 commencement ceremony. I'm honored to be here for this special event where we award the medical doctoral degrees to a most deserving group of graduates. I'm joined on the stage by the leadership of Geisinger College of Health Sciences and our parent health system, Geisinger, as well as members of our board of directors and distinguished speakers. We also have many faculty and staff here, both on stage and in the audience. I invite all members of the faculty and staff of Geisinger Commonwealth School of Medicine to please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Also here today, we welcome our many community partners, donors, and friends of the school. Thank you for being here with us. But most importantly, we welcome our graduates and their loved ones. Our ceremony today is for you. Before we launch into speeches and then the most important parade across the stage of the students who will now be called doctors, let me invite each of you to reflect for a moment on what this medical school graduation means to you individually. This is such an exciting weekend, many of us have probably not taken the time to quietly reflect on what we are experiencing. And I want to take a moment to force that quiet reflection before we fill the rest of the day with loud cheers. So close your eyes if you'd like, maybe even take a deep breath. Reflect with gratitude on all that got you to this place. Graduates, remember for a moment when you first knew you wanted to be a physician. Loved ones, remember when you learned of that desire for your graduate. Remember the hard work. Remember the work of organic chemistry and studying for the MCAT. Remember what you wrote in your personal statement. Remember the anxiety of the admissions process. and especially remember the thrill of receiving that call or email or letter that you got in. Graduates, remember your nervousness around the first anatomy lab, the awkwardness of the first difficult communication encounter, the physical exhaustion of the busy schedule, and the constant desire to perform well. Each of us reflect on how far we have come through the challenges, those anticipated and those that hit us all by surprise over the last 4 years. See in yourself the tremendous growth you have experienced. Loved ones, reflect on the tremendous growth in your student over the last 4 years. Graduates, sit in this moment with confident humility. You are well prepared for what awaits you. You are well prepared to be a physician. I am confident in that, and I invite you to generate your confidence in that. You will forever be a learner, and there is so much more to learn, always so much more to learn, and therefore our confidence is forever shaped with humility. So sit in that too. Sit with confident humility as you transition today and over your career from learner to healer. Forevermore, you will be a physician. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. So now on with the rest of the show. It's now my pleasure to introduce Ms. Virginia McGregor, Chair of the Board of Directors of Geisinger Commonwealth School of Medicine. She also serves on the Geisinger Board of Directors, serves as Chair of the Geisinger Family Committee, and serves also on the Quality Committee of the board. Prior to her appointment, she was Chair of the Community Medical Center Board of Directors in Scranton. Ms. McGregor graduated from Holy Cross College with a BA in History and then attended also the Harvard Kennedy School of Government Executive Education Program, and she currently serves on the board of McGregor Industries, a family-owned business that is a manufacturer of steel products for the construction industry. She is involved in many, many boards and community advocacy activities. But most of all, she's a fierce champion of both the city of Scranton and its crown jewel, our medical school, Geisinger Commonwealth. Welcome, Ms. McGregor.
Well, thank you, Dr. Byerly, and congratulations on an incredible first year as President and Dean of the Geisinger Commonwealth School of Medicine. You know, what you hope for in a dean is someone who raises our academic standards while also building connections with our students. And Dr. Byerly, in her first year alone, has made that her mission. Dr. DeAngelis, we are so honored to have you here with us today, so close to your hometown of Old Forge and your alma mater, Wilkes University. I look forward to your remarks. And I'm here today on behalf of the Geisinger Board of Trustees to celebrate the 11th graduating class of the Geisinger Commonwealth School of Medicine. We are so proud of this incredible group gathered here before us, and I want you to know that we see and appreciate all of your hard work that brought you to this point. But the path to becoming a physician is one of the most academically rigorous ones that exists. And for most medical students in the past, they knew what to expect. But when I think of this class and how you were sent home mid-semester because of the shelter-in-place mandates caused by the COVID pandemic, I see how this caused your path to shift. And a path that shifts is a good thing. Certainly, there is value in consistency and predictability, but there is an alchemy in learning to pivot and to adapt. Your experience in medical school during the pandemic has prepared you for a career in ways that you can't fully realize yet. You have already spent many years learning the rules, the basics, and the intricacies of providing medical care. But because of your unique medical school experience, when situations arise in the future that are unexpected, and they will, you will be better prepared to think on your feet, to see the big picture, to offer solutions that are original and innovative. A life that moves in a straight line certainly has its comforts, but a life that has its challenges makes a person stronger, smarter, and more interesting. Think about the stories you hear from your classmates or other physicians. They're rarely about ailments you frequently see. Instead, they're the outlier cases, the ones that required someone to pivot in order to rise to the challenge. Learning how to pivot when faced with challenges makes the difference between a good doctor and a great doctor. In the past few years have prepared you to be great doctors. And that's very personal to me. As a member of this community, a parent, a grandparent, and a patient, I want great doctors in Northeastern and Central Pennsylvania. Today, I'm looking at great doctors who will help usher in the future of healthcare. The unique community-based model of education that Geisinger Commonwealth offers is one that I truly believe will be replicated across the country years from now. The service hours you've given to your community are far more than other medical schools' peers. You are already helping us offer quality healthcare close to home, and the past few years shone a spotlight on how important that is to us. We are especially proud of the 14 Abigail Geisinger scholars who have committed to return to Geisinger after their training. Another 18 of you will work in residencies in Geisinger, making this community healthier and stronger while you complete your training. But you are all part of the Geisinger family, and our doors will always be open to you. So on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I want to express our pride and excitement in you and wish you every happiness and success on your road to the future that you've always imagined, with some pivots along the way. So congratulations to the class of 2023. Now, as I mentioned, we're surrounded today by people who will help usher in the future of healthcare. And at the helm of those efforts is Dr. Jae-Won Ryu, the CEO of Geisinger. In just 7 years, Dr. Ryu's leadership has been transformational. Not only did he navigate us through the pandemic, but he was also on the front lines of our community's vaccination efforts. And he significantly expanded the Abigail Geisinger Scholars at the medical school. Dr. Ryu has a unique ability to see a need and find a solution. When he saw that primary health care needed to be reimagined, he emphasized value-based care with a team approach. When he saw that seniors needed dedicated primary care health centers, he launched the 65 Forward program for our Medicare patients. And when he saw that Geisinger wasn't delivering babies in Lackawanna County, he opened a maternity ward at GCMC. And when he saw the widespread and ongoing need to address mental health crisis, he partnered with Acadia to establish inpatient mental health facilities, which are planned to open later this year, and so much more. And if you see a pattern there, it's intentional. Everything Dr. Ryu does is dedicated to making better health easier. This also expands the training opportunities that our medical students will have. He's an amazing role model for our graduates, and he is a healthcare leader that our community needs. So welcome, Dr. Ryu.
Thank you, Virginia, and congratulations to Dr. Byerly, Dean Byerly, as well as the graduates of the class of 2023. And also want to shout out for the families and guests, as well as the staff and faculty. It truly does take a village to lead to a momentous day like today, and there are many of you who deserve all of the congratulations we're here to give. Before I jump into the reason why we're here today, to celebrate those graduates and their loved ones, I want to quickly address some announcements that you may have seen about a week and a half ago. We had announced that we're becoming part of Kaiser Permanente by coming together and becoming the inaugural member of a new nonprofit organization called Risant Health. The model allows us to maintain our local ownership over strategy, operations, and decision-making, but does so in a way that still allows us to tap into capabilities, resources, and support to continue to expand our clinical programs and also every other aspect of our mission, of which education and research, things that we are celebrating here, play a pivotal part. It's a major step, but it's one that also means that not a lot changes in certain key areas. Our mission stays the same, the name stays the same, what you can expect as far as the care from Geisinger stays the same. Also staying the same, we continue to partner with other insurance companies, continue to partner with other provider entities, whether they're physician groups or health systems. And most importantly, what does not change is our continued focus on outcomes and caring. It is why we are so excited. Although we have steps to go still, we're very excited for the path ahead. And so now, the more important piece of why we're here today, to congratulate the class of 2023. From the bottom of my heart and all of us within the organization, congratulations to you all. You all were one of the first classes that had to adapt during COVID, and you adapted for the last 3 years. You were also one of the first classes that came in to fully integrate or more deeply integrate with Geisinger, and today our school is an integral part of our health system and an important piece of fulfilling our overall vision and mission. The adaptability that you all demonstrated during COVID, the focus, the resilience, the adaptability, that will continue to serve you well, but it will serve others well as well, because it forged new modes of learning. It pushed medical education beyond traditional boundaries. And looking back with pride and looking forward, we know that you've not only learned, but also paved the way for others who will learn after you. Your focus on addressing social determinants of health, tackling disparities, it will all be foundational towards creating an easier, more affordable, and more equitable health for everyone. You've dedicated innumerable hours to community service and have researched ways to improve population health, and I hope that you will apply these lessons everywhere you go. Lastly, I just want to part with a couple words of advice. One, we say this every year because it's super important, and that is to put the patient first. It will never fail you. And number two is to stay a lifelong learner, stay inquisitive. They say that medical knowledge doubles every 7 or 8 years. If you don't stay engaged and stay inquisitive, that means a decade or two out, you will no longer be bringing the best in terms of care to your patients. So stay questioning and wanting to learn about treatment and prevention, about better health, not just healthcare, and also seeking to make an impact throughout your careers. I know every lesson you've learned at Geisinger will serve you well, and you will all make us proud. So congratulations, class of 2023. A bright future awaits all of you. And now I want to introduce the next speaker, the class of 2023 president, Matthew Perry, who is actually, Matt is gonna stay on, and he matched into our orthopedic surgery program at GWV. And so while he makes his way up here, I can't tell you enough how super thrilled we are that he's going to be a part of our graduate medical program, but also staying around to treat those in and around our communities. Matt?
Let me just find my page here. Thank you, Dr. Rue, for that introduction. And thank you to you all for being here today. On behalf of our class, we very much appreciate your presence. So I'm just going to try something out here. Just bear with me. What's up? Dr. Perry with Ortho. Yeah, just admit to medicine. All right. Sorry. Just trying it on. It does feel good. It's a little exciting. Pretty scary. I think we can all appreciate that. But in all seriousness, today I have the pleasure of thanking integral members of our Geisinger team. But before I share our collective gratitude, I would like to recognize our incredible class. I am honored to have been part of this class of medical students for many reasons. Our class displays a strong sense of unity. This is something I don't think any of us anticipated 4 years ago. We have been supportive of one another, even within a competitive environment. I know that I am not alone when I say I have found my lifelong best friends while in medical school. This specific environment of support for one another is undoubtedly due to the good nature of each one of you in the class of 2023. But it is also due to the strong leadership and support systems created by our faculty and staff, as well as the encouragement and love from all of our family and friends. On behalf of the class of 2023, to the faculty and staff of GCSOM, thank you. I would be remiss to not provide a special thank you to Dr. Gilat, Dr. Caggiano, and Dr. Yadav. You each were chosen by our class because you hold a special place in our education and our hearts. Thank you for being here. Thank you to Dean Byerly for serving as an incredible example of how to be a leader and handle all situations with poise. You have quickly become loved by our class and our community. Dr. Jeffries, although we endured many swift curricular changes, I appreciate your leadership in dealing with massive challenges such as the virtual curriculum forced by the COVID pandemic, as previously mentioned. Specifically, I would like to thank the faculty for working closely with the students over the past several years and providing us with a fantastic education. I also should thank our dedicated regional deans, assistant deans, and education specialists at each clinical campus for their support in the clinical space. It would be impossible for me to name every faculty member in the Geisinger system, but I would like to personally thank Dr. Del Sol, Dr. Lynette, Dr. Mercuri, and Dr. Colt for your mentorship. I know each student here has their own mentors that they are grateful for. Thank you for helping us achieve our dreams. I'd like to extend our thank you to Marianne Babinski for her welcoming smiles, our security staff for allowing us to feel safe at all hours, and of course, the building maintenance group for your kindness and dedication. Thank you to Iris Johnson for your joyful presence, along with our library staff who helped manage many stressed out medical students. Thank you to everyone who listened while we cried, talked, questioned our choices of going to medical school, cried again, especially Harvey the robot, because he was always there for us, just one security lock away. I think I can apologize on the class of 2023 to Ed Lahart for the hundreds of frantic emails in need of a signature from an authorized school official over the past 4 years. Thanks. The student affairs team were an incredible support over the past 4 years, and they each deserve high praise. Paul Burke, you or Terry can email me anytime, day or night. I'm sure our class has taken years off of your life with requests for proof of vaccination. I know I did. And we thank you for that. Kara, Chris, Kelsey, you have each gone above and beyond to ensure we had a great medical school experience and even being kind enough to chaperone events. Yes, adults, considered physicians as of today, do apparently require chaperones, yes. Thank you to the broadcast and the daily COVID screening email for teaching me why physicians don't check their email. They will always have a special place in my heart, as I'm sure we can all understand. To our family, friends, present and elsewhere, we thank you beyond words for all your support. None of us got to this point alone. I feel very fortunate to have met the families and friends of many of my classmates, which again is a testament to how close our class is. Many of you, I was even lucky to have met at non-Geisinger sanctioned events, which is the best part. A special thank you to my parents, my brother, my sisters, my grandparents, my fiancée Jessica, who served as my ghostwriter for the past 10 years, for all you've done for me. This accomplishment is as much mine as it is yours. This is gonna get me. All right, finally, thank you to my inspirational classmates. Each one of you are genuinely amazing people. I am so proud to call each and every one of you a friend. Although I'm so excited for you all to go on to fantastic residencies, I am saddened that I won't get to see you at 5 a.m. in the Wyoming Valley parking lot that had its own zip code, or down the hall at Magnolia Court. I'll miss big city living in Sayre, and of course, losing money on the beautiful New Jersey coastline down in Atlantic City. I do find solace in the fact that I'm confident we will all see each other in our futures, whether at a national meeting, our own weddings, non-Geisinger sanctioned reunions, or just across the bar at the world-famous Cooper's Seafood House. I wish you all the best, and I look forward to co-managing patience with you. We have a lifetime to think about our careers ahead, so for now, let's enjoy the magnitude of this moment. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt, for those kind and humorous remarks. And we will keep you all in the family. In fact, now I would like to introduce our alumni speaker, Dr. Rachel Brudico Giannotti. And she will welcome the class of 2023 into our family of GCSOM alums. As you'll hear from her, she knows a lot about family and a lot about Geisinger. In fact, she is a double alum, having received her Master's of Biological Sciences degree from our school in 2011 and her MD in 2016. And now she's employed by Geisinger as a pediatrician. Please help me welcome her.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Byerly. Good morning, and congratulations to the graduates and their loved ones. What an accomplishment. My name is Dr. Rachel Giannotti, and I'm a graduate of the MD class of 2016 and the MBS class of 2011. I completed my pediatric residency training at Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital in 2019 and moved back to Scranton with my husband. I grew up locally. I was born in Scranton. I attended Our Lady of Peace grade school and Scranton Prep High School. I went to Penn State University for college and moved back to Scranton for medical school. It has been such an honor to return again and be welcomed back to the area as a physician and to be involved again with the medical school. I've come full circle returning as a local doctor and also having the privilege to now mentor medical students in my office. I feel great pride graduating from here and now having the opportunity to teach the next generation of Geisinger Commonwealth medical students. This medical school means a lot to me. It holds a very special place in my heart. My dad, Dr. Anthony Brudico, was one of the first physician mentors to the charter class and taught many students through his ENT practice. My brother, Dr. Anthony Brudico, is a graduate of the MBS class and is now a local podiatrist. My other brother, Joseph, graduated from the MD program last year, and he'll be going into his second year of emergency medicine residency. And my youngest brother, Gabe Brudico, he's graduating today, so congrats, Gabe. I'm so proud of you. You know, I'm sorry I'm stealing some of your thunder today, but when you're one of 7 kids, you tend to share a lot. Gabe will be starting his internal medicine residency in July. I hope both of my brothers return to continue the legacy and fulfill the Geisinger mission of bringing physicians back to the area. This medical school is also important to me because it's where I met my husband, Vince Giannotti. We met at orientation and we married in our 4th year. We couples matched together at Hershey. He's an emergency medicine physician for Geisinger, Wyoming Valley. We now have 3 wonderful but wild children together. My daughter, Briella, is 4, and she tells me she wants to be a doctor and work with me someday, not her dad. My son, Santo, is 2, and he's a terror. He's currently potty training, and no amount of pediatric training could have prepared me for this. My youngest son is Angelo. He's 1, and he's finally mobile. So we often joke with 3 kids under 5. Right now, we're surviving, not thriving. As a young physician and mother, life has been both challenging and rewarding. I find myself constantly needing to adapt and change to the needs of my patients and my family. Just as healthcare is evolving and changing, we must also be able to adapt. So much has changed just since I graduated residency. I actually lost my first job in November of 2020 due to the pandemic. I had only been practicing for a year. I was devastated as a new physician and a mother of a growing family. I felt defeated and I felt devalued. I was worried for my young patients, left without a pediatrician. Thankfully, Geisinger offered me a position without hesitation, and I'm now a general outpatient pediatrician for Geisinger in Scranton. My message in all of this to the graduates is don't ever give up. You will face many obstacles. You will have difficult days, challenging cases, challenging patients. Your first job may not work out. You may have your heart set on one path, but life leads you down another. I like to think these things happen for a reason. Don't ever forget why you chose to be a physician. Remember your patients need you, and as long as you have their best interests at heart, you will do well. Being a physician is truly an honor and a privilege. Residency will bring you many challenges. There will be many difficult days, and I think most days in the beginning will be difficult. But helping people heal is very rewarding. Remember that it's okay to feel discouraged and to question everything, especially in those difficult days. But you've made it here for a reason. Each of you has worked so hard and sacrificed for years to be where you are. You can do it. Continue to believe in yourselves. Remember to support one another. Ask questions. Find answers. It's okay to admit when you don't know something. Learn from your mistakes. Remember, your patients are people. Don't lose that human connection. I will never forget my first day as a medical student in the ER. My first patient was a cardiac arrest, and she unfortunately died. And I cried, and my attending told me to never lose that connection with the patients. Remember to bring each other up, support each other, and respect one another and their specialties. Remember to pursue wellness. Continue to work hard. What you put in is what you will get out. Finally, I just want to thank my mom for encouraging me to do this speech today. She and my dad have been such a support system to our family. As all of you know, this is a lifelong journey with many late nights and missed events. So on behalf of the graduates, thank you to their loved ones for supporting us and the journey and sacrifices that we make, and for understanding what we do. Lastly, congratulations to the class of 2023. Enjoy the journey, and I truly hope to work alongside many of you someday.
Thank you, Dr. Giannotti. My name is Bill Jeffries, and I am the Vice Dean for Education at the Geisinger Commonwealth School of Medicine, and also the Provost of our newly formed Geisinger College of Health Sciences. And it's absolutely my pleasure to be here and congratulate the graduates today. Dr. Byerly, I'm pleased to present you and the Geisinger Commonwealth community our commencement speaker, Dr. Catherine DeAngelis. Dr. DeAngelis is a Johns Hopkins University Distinguished Professor Emerita at Johns Hopkins University Schools of Medicine and Pediatrics, and the School of Public Health, Health Policy and Management, and Editor-in-Chief Emerita of JAMA, the Journal of the American Medical Association, from 2000 to 2011, serving as the first woman Editor-in-Chief. She received her MD from the University of Pittsburgh School of Medicine, her MPH from Harvard School of Graduate Public Health, Health Services Administration, and her pediatric specialty training at Johns Hopkins Hospital. She's also been awarded 7 honorary doctorate degrees and has received numerous awards for humanitarianism and medical excellence, and a Lifetime Achievement Award by the American Association of Medical Colleges. From 1990 to 2000, she was the Vice Dean for Academic Affairs and Faculty, Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine. She has authored or edited 13 books on pediatrics, medical education and patient care, professionalism, and her memoir, Pursuing Equity in Medicine, One Woman's Journey, and a recently published medical mystery novel, Angel or Devil's Advocate. She has also published over 250 peer-reviewed articles, chapters, and editorials. Most of her recent publications have focused on professionalism and integrity in medicine, on conflict of interest in medicine, on women in medicine, and on medical education. Her major efforts have centered on equity and human rights, especially as they relate to patients, health professionals, and the poor. Dr. DeAngelis is a former council member and current member of the National Academy of Medicine, which is formerly the Institute of Medicine. She's a fellow of the American Association for the Advancement of Science, a fellow of the Royal College of Physicians, and has served as an officer of numerous national academic societies, including past chair of the American Board of Pediatrics and chair of the Pediatric Accreditation Council for Residency Review Committee of the American Council on Graduate Medical Education. In addition to Dr. DeAngelis' impressive accomplishments, she has local roots in northeastern Pennsylvania. Catherine DeAngelis was born and raised in Old Forge. As she grew older, she considered working with the Mary Knoll Sisters, a missionary order. She went into a 3-year program to become a registered nurse, where she read everything in the library and loved it, before her undergraduate years at Wilkes University. She went on to the University of Pittsburgh Medical School, again doing lab work, teaching student nurses, and working in the VA hospital medical library to help cover her expenses. Dr. Byerly.
Dr. DeAngelis, on behalf of the Board of Directors of Geisinger Commonwealth School of Medicine, the faculty of the school concurring, I confer upon you the degree Doctor of Medical Arts, honoris causa, and invest in you the rights and privileges thereunto. In token thereof, we have this diploma for you and this hood. I'll take this back to your seat. We now invite you to deliver the keynote.
Thank you very much. Dean Byerly, Board Chair McGregor, CEO Rue, members of the faculty, alumni, friends. Are there any enemies in there? I guess not. Parents, and most especially the graduates. I mean, look at you. I have dresses older than you. But I want to thank you very much for allowing me to share this auspicious day with you. It's wonderful for me to be here. Of course, at my age, it's wonderful to be anywhere. Now, I know you didn't come here to listen to me, so I promise you, and I promise the dean, that I will be no more than 15 minutes. I hope it's closer to 10. So, I'm going to impart just a few things that I think are important, things I've learned over my more than 50 years of practicing medicine. Actually, it's almost 60 years, good heavens. And I'm going to try to do it with stories, and really 2 stories. So the first story is, there's 2 guys on a train in Italy, And the one guy says, "Scusa, what's your name?" He says, "Well, my name is Giuseppe Pasqualini. What's your name?" He said, "My name is Giuseppe Pasqualini too. Where you from?" "I'm from Palermo. Where you from?" "I'm from Palermo too." He said, "How you spell your name?" Guy takes out a pen and makes an X. He says, "How you spell your name?" He says, "Oh," he takes out a gold pen, makes 2 X's. He says, "Scusa." He says, "You Giuseppe Pasqualini. I'm Giuseppe Pasqualini. We're both from Palermo. How come you get 2 X?" He says, "Oh, I'm Giuseppe Pasqualini, M.D." The guy can't even spell, but he gets 2 X's. And that's what's going to happen to you in just a few moments. Because you will be endowed with an MD, not an MD, an MD, and people will trust you. They will, I mean, good heavens, you tell them to take off their clothes and they do. I mean, that's pretty amazing. I mean, you just think about that. But they trust you, and you have to earn that trust. And you earn that trust by always in your professional life. I have a fan there. One of my pediatric patients said it. You have to earn that trust. And you earn that trust by, in your professional life, you put the patient first. Not yourself, in the professional life. Not yourself, not your supervisor, not the person who hired you, not the hospital or entity who hired you if it's against your principles, but the patient. The patient comes first. That's one way to earn their trust. And another thing, don't ever let anybody call you a provider. You are a physician, you are a doctor. That's who we are. We're not providers. That makes the pharmaceutical companies and the insurance companies very happy to call us providers. We're not. We're physicians. And we honor that vocation that we've had. We just are grateful for the gifts that have been bestowed on us so that we can get to this place. Now, you can't always cure somebody, but just think about the joy you have. Some of you will be able to hold an infant, a newborn infant in your hands before the mother or father even see it. I mean, just think of that miracle. Every time a baby is born, it's God's proof that he hasn't given up on the human race. You just remember that. When you hear that little one, wherever he is, that's God's proof. We're still okay. Now, you can't always cure, but there are times when you will be able to share the joy with the patient who comes to you and thinking that they have something serious, and you could tell them, it's not serious, it's fine. Or even if it's serious, we could take care of it, we can treat it, so you don't have to worry. But even if you have to give them bad news, you give them hope. Always give a patient hope. It wasn't so long ago that leukemia and certain cancers were death sentences. But because of gene therapy and immunotherapy, they're curable. And just a few decades ago, those two therapies were just in someone like you, perhaps, dreaming about it, thinking about it, studying it, learning from patients, and coming up with something to help them. Now, my final thing I'd like to tell you, and I'll end it with the story. There was this village in which there was a wise woman, and people would go to this wise woman and ask all kinds of questions. And she would impart wisdom. And then about once a month, the village would all get together, and they'd meet, and they'd ask her questions, and then they could share it among everyone. What there were a few young boys, and one hooligan said, listen, he said, she's not so wise. Besides, she's a woman. She's not even a man. Really? He didn't like it either. Must be a little girl, right? Good. He said, now, you know, we've been watching that nest of birds over there, and the mother has just been teaching the birds to fly, and they're just learning to fly now. He said, I'm going to take one of those birds, I'm going to put it in my hand, and I'm going to hold it like this, and I'm going to say, oh, wise woman, tell me, is this bird in my hand alive or dead? And if she says the bird is dead, I'll open my hand and the bird will fly away, proving she's wrong. And if she says the bird is alive, I will squeeze it until it's dead, and then open my hand and show her she's wrong. The bird is dead. And either way will prove that she's not so wise. So the next day at the village meeting, she goes up to the people, and he has in his hands like this. And he says, oh, wise woman, I have a bird, a baby bird, a small bird in my hand. Can you tell me, is that bird alive or dead? And the woman looked at him, and she put her hand on his shoulder, and she said, son, the answer to your question is in your hands. And so I'm saying to you, whenever you treat a patient, just remember that the answer is in your hands. So I wish you all God's blessing. I want you to go and enjoy your vocation, because being a physician is a vocation. And I wish you Godspeed, and go with love and with joy in your heart, because you're going to have a wonderful life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. DeAngelis, for that very inspiring message. It's now my pleasure to call Dr. Jeffries here again, our provost and vice dean for education, to present the graduates.
Dr. Byerly, I have the distinct privilege and honor of presenting the recipients of the degree Doctor of Medicine. These individuals have satisfied the requirements established by the faculty and have been recommended by the faculty and approved by the Board of Directors.
As president of Geisinger Commonwealth School of Medicine, upon recommendation of the faculty and on behalf of the Board of Directors, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree Doctor of Medicine. Granting you all the rights, privileges, and honors thereto. Congratulations. We now turn to the degrees earned in course. The candidates will be presented by Dr. Tanya Adonisio. She will first call the graduates who are present with us today, and then she will call the names of those who could not be present in person today at the conclusion. As the graduates process, please note, loved ones, the special stoles, cords, or medallions, noting some students as first generation to college in the blue stole, physician legacy students in the green stole, inductees of the Alpha Omega Alpha Honor Society with the green cord, inductees of the Gold Humanism Society with the yellow or gold cord, and our Abigail Geisinger Scholars with medallions. These special awards have been celebrated over the last few weeks, and these students are also noted in the program booklet with a special symbol denoting their honor. Additionally, each student, after receiving their diploma, will be welcomed as an alum with a card holding 2 Geisinger Commonwealth School of Medicine pins. One is for your white coat lapel during your residency, and the other is to share with someone who enabled you on your journey. We are proud of each and every one of the graduates about to cross the stage.
Will the Doctor of Medicine graduates please approach the stage to receive your diplomas and hoods as I read your names? Giovanni Beamonte. Paul Lokes Bastian. Jessica Lynn Baylor. Lucas Jonathan Bitsko. Pooja Baba. Tyler Lawson Bogacek. Nicholas Cheston Borkowski. Sarah Bordage. John Michael Boyle. Sarah Allison Branch. Gabriel Anthony Brudico. Joseph B. Campanello. Vincent Michael Canzanese, Jr. Ananya Chandra. Jing Ran Chen. Marzia Raman Chowdhury. Jesse Constantino. John Lawrence Coulter. Sarah Culver. Michaela M. Dearborn. Scott Michael Delenick. Andrew A. Denisenko. Michael Joseph De Palma. Louis Gabriel Devia. Johan M. Diaz. Sarah Ann Idebo. Brian Fang. Nicholas James Fiala. Eleanor Michaela Dyer. Oliver Samuel Fox. Naomi Francois. Holly Elizabeth Funk. John Andrew First, Jr. Michael Hayes Gatutsky. Jennifer Rose Gillen. Maya Alicia Shio Giambetti. Sergi Gnilopat. Joseph Donald Hagedorn. Hamad Khalil Hamad. Garrett Scott Harder. Julia M. Hendricks. David Richard Hopkins. Amelia C. Jakobic. Leonard J. Javik. Sandeep Cologne. Daniel Joseph Cradaville. Amalia Crazy Crop Lopez. Veronica Jane Leonard. Noah Lieberman. Autumn Lombardo. Joshua Daniel Madera. Anthony J. Marchluski. Maria Christina Marcos. Caroline Maria Martini. Kelsey M. Matta. Alice Gwathmi Mathai. Luke Mayor McDonald. Abe Anapa Metgood. Sydney Alexis Miller. Anisha Josephine Morris. Nicholas John Minarski. Bradley Don Nafziger. Cynthia Chinwanyilan Apala. Leah Ariel Osnes. Jason Suman Park. Matthew W. Perry. Krishani Patel. Ellen Pauline Penn. Rebecca Petlansky. Daniel Petrosky. Susanna Eileen Pitt. Emily Jo Pocius. Jude Pollitt Moran. Jonathan M. Poe. Syed Yusuf Ali Qadri. Ana Rahman. Zoya Rahman. Ashley Reckham. Stephanie Wren. Kristen Rose Richards. Emily Marie Ryder. Kara Ann Romanowski. William Douglas Rotella. Natalie Jane Rothenberger. Amanda Elise Rufino. Christopher Logan St. Craint. Julia Marie Schroer. Sydney Nicole Shade. Anita Shaw. Michael Paul Siegel. Richard O. Shofaluka. Raymond Anthony Stemrich. Adam Michael Sunday. Corey Sirachi. Brianna Elizabeth Sylvester. Thomas Jefferson Timmerman. Jessica Valenti. Allison Taylor Verano. Catherine Teresa Valerich. Callum Wallace. Erin Nicole Warnick. Jordan Weber. April Bunny White. Rachel Evans Williams. Jordan David Wolfheimer. Mia Rose Woloshin. Charles Yu. And those that could not be with us today, Amanda Kellerman Carr, Irene Yelan Lin, and Sujith R. Nalabalu. Congratulations to our Doctor of Medicine graduates. Congratulations, graduates. Now that you have been granted your degree, you are invited to formally commit to your professional service through the recitation of an oath. This oath, based on the concepts first attributed to Hippocrates, was written by our first graduating class in 2013. It is our tradition to have the oath administered by a faculty member chosen by the graduating class. The class of 2023 has chosen Dr. Anthony Gillott to lead the oath. It is my pleasure to invite Dr. Gillott to the podium. And also, all physicians on the stage and in the audience, please feel free to recommit to your profession by reciting the oath with us. Dr. Gillott.
First, I want to thank all the class for giving me the honor to lead you in this oath. It's a real privilege. Follow after me. Today I commit myself to the calling of medicine. I stand beside my teachers in devotion to the care of the sick, the promotion of health, and the service of humanity. I am privileged to be a part of my patients' lives. I will abandon my prejudices to walk with them on their journey through life and its pivotal transitions. I will hold sacred the bond with my patients and guard that which is intimately shared. I will collaborate with my colleagues in the best interests of my patients and society. I will strive humbly to admit mistakes, make amends, and forgive others in acknowledgement of our common humanity. I will use my intellectual curiosity to water the seeds I have been given and cultivate the growing tree of our medical knowledge. I am grateful for the family and community that have brought me to this day and will honor them in the fulfillment of this oath. I will hold myself to the highest standard, maintaining and furthering ethics, integrity, and noble traditions of my profession. I will be a doctor, a student, and a teacher beyond the confines of the bedside, in my community, and in my daily life. In doing so, I will cure sometimes, relieve often, and comfort always. Congratulations.
We will conclude today's ceremony with the singing of our new alma mater. This alma mater was written this year by students, faculty, and staff together, and the words are found on the last page of your booklet. After the singing of the alma mater, our stage party will recess, but graduates, please remain at your seats in order to take a quick class photo before dispersing to further celebration. So please all rise for the alma mater, which is called Arise Geisinger.